Welcome to Tech Bytes in News, your daily roundup of articles featured in Hacker News. Today, we're diving into a fascinating blog post about visual explanations in mathematics. It's a really insightful piece, and I think you'll find it as captivating as I did. Let's get started.
Sounds great. I'm always up for a discussion about improving the way we communicate complex ideas, especially in math. What's the core argument of this blog post?
The main idea is that mathematical explanations can be significantly improved through visualization. The author argues that equations, while precise, often fail to elucidate concepts effectively. They can even obfuscate things. Think about it. How many times have you stared at an equation, completely lost?
Oh, way too many times. I totally get that. So how does the author suggest we improve this?
The author uses several examples of visually enhanced mathematical explanations. One standout is Oliver Byrne's visually stunning version of Euclid's Elements. Byrne cleverly integrated geometric drawings with text, making the material far more accessible. It's a beautiful example of visual explanation.
I see. Interesting. So it's not just about pretty pictures, but about actually making the math clearer?
Exactly. The author references Edward Tufte, a prominent figure in data visualization, who emphasizes the importance of visual explanations that elucidate, not just illustrate. The post then showcases various examples: annotated equations, color-coded representations, even pictograms, all designed to enhance understanding.
That's a really interesting point. But isn't there a risk that these visual aids could oversimplify complex concepts, potentially leading to inaccuracies?
That's a valid concern. The author acknowledges this, mentioning the legend lookup problem where color coding can be confusing, especially for those with color blindness. However, the examples presented generally prioritize clarity and avoid oversimplification. Direct annotation, for instance, is highlighted as a superior method.
Got it. So the key is finding a balance between visual appeal and accuracy. What other methods are discussed besides annotation and color coding?
The author also discusses the use of code as a visual representation. He points out that for some, code is a more intuitive way to understand mathematical concepts than symbolic equations. Randall Munroe's work is cited as a great example of this approach.
That's a really cool idea. I hadn't thought of code as a visual aid before, but it makes sense. It's a direct, interactive way to explore the math. What's the overall takeaway from the blog post?
The author concludes that while we have many tools for writing mathematics, LaTeX, Markdown, Jupyter Notebooks, a truly seamless integration of symbolic equations, visual annotations, and runnable code is still needed. But the examples provided show that we can already do much better than we currently do.
It's a call to action, then, to explore and utilize these visual methods more effectively. A really thought-provoking piece. Thanks for summarizing it.
My pleasure. And that's all the time we have for today's Tech Bytes and News. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.